Question 9. Draw the graphs of the following equations on the grid. Okay, y equals 2x. There's two ways in which I can go about this. One is just to think of and just to do some plotting and then join it together. So I'll do that to start with. Okay, if I take my x amount and my y amount, if x is 1, then y is 2 lots of 1, which is 2. It's x is 2, y is 2 lots of 2, which is 4. If x is 3, y is 2 lots of 3, which is 6. So I can just plot those in here. 2, well, I can just plot into 2 and the 4 at least. And I can join those up. If x is 0, y is 2 lots of 0, so yep, that works. So I'm going to just join those up, and I've got my line y equals 2x. Make sure to join all the way through, not just the bits that I've done. Label it y equals 2x. The other way I could have done that was to think of it as being y equals mx plus c, where this m is the gradient. So I'd know my gradient is 2, which means that it goes up 2 for each one it goes across. And plus c, that's my y-intercept, where it crosses the y-axis. Because there's got nothing there, that's the same as plus 0. So it must go through at 0. So I've got a gradient of 2 going through 0. Part B. Fewer of you got this one right. This is where I need to use, if I've got it in this format, I need to use the cover-up method that we looked at. So I'm going to cover up my 4y to begin with, and I need to cover up the minus bit as well. So I'm going to cover up minus 4y. So 3x equals 6. So when y equals 0, okay, so when it's nowhere up or down, so this is on the x-axis, then 3x equals 6. So x has got to equal 2. So I know it must go through this point. Now, I'm going to cover up my 3x bit. I've got 4y, minus 4y equals 6. Well, minus 4 times what gives me 6? Minus 4, the answer here is minus 1.5. I need to times minus 4 by minus 1.5 to get positive 6. Two negatives multiplied together give me a positive. So it's got to go through the y-axis at minus 1.5. Tricky one. You need to make sure you're solid on your negative multiplication rules. And then I can just join those up, and I've got my line. So I'm going to join those 2 points up. And my ruler isn't very nice. It's got a couple of little bits out of it, but nevertheless, I'm going to draw on that line, and that's my line y 3x minus 4y equals 6.